This Tommy J. Pardon my motherfucking trip, baby.
Another Mike D exclusive.
2018, I'm here.
Will make the beat bounce.
Pardon my drip, 9 on my hip, and I know that bitch gon' kick though. Pardon my drip, ice on my bitch, my rollie is frozen my wrist though. I arove in the roast, they open the doors. I seen that bitch on the toes though. I don't give a fuck, I knew all along. I knew that bitch was a hoe though. Pardon my drip, I was a killer, I was that motherfucking nigga. All I really wanted was some motherfucking figures. I beat on my chest like a fucking gorilla. I'm chasing 8 figures. You know that I am that nigga. Nigga go hard for the fam. Pardon my drip, no I don't give a damn. You seen all of my drip, you can't stand. Pardon my wave, I am still here to get paid. I'm still getting bins every day. My nigga is fuck what you say. Split it 2 ways. Either way, I'm getting paid. My bitch, she be slayed. She don't give a fuck what you think, and don't give a fuck what you think. Either way, I just be paid. I see the hate in your face, and nigga, I cannot relate. Pardon my drip. Pardon my drip. Pardon my drip. Pardon my drip. Pardon my drip, 9 on my hip and that bitch is gon' kick though. Pardon my drip, ice on my bitch, my rollie is frozen my wrist though. Pardon my drip, 9 on my hip, and I know that bitch gon' kick though. Pardon my drip, ice on my bitch, yeah, my rollie is frozen my wrist though. Yes, I arove in the rows, they open the doors, and I seen that bitch on the toes. I don't give a fuck cause I knew all along, I knew that bitch was a motherfucking hoe. Pardon my drip, 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 9 on my hip, 9 on my hip, pardon my drip, 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 bitch.